chocolate fudge cake. So we've got our ingredients set out. There's 175 grams of self-raising flour, 150 grams of caster sugar, a teaspoon and a half of bicarbonate of soda, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a quarter of a pint of milk, a quarter of a pint of sunflower oil, 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, and 2 medium eggs. Right, so we're going to get our bowl and our sieve ready. I'm going to now sieve the flour into the bowl. I like to get some height on this because it lets the air into the flour, which gives it a lighter texture for the cake. So get all that sieved in there. Or clean hands. Now I'm going to also sieve the cocoa powder into the flour. Just get those bits out. I like to use a spoon to get the last lumpy bits out. And now I'm going to sieve the bicarbonate soda. Again, get these lumps out, make sure everything's sieved nicely in there. And then I'm going to add the caster sugar into the dry mixture. And with a metal spoon, just give it a good mix just to incorporate all the dry ingredients together. Once you've mixed that well, I'm going to make a well inside the dry mixture. Just a little hole, a little indentation for the liquid mixture to go in. Right, I'm going to beat my eggs. They need to be beaten before, so just give them a good beating for 30 seconds or so. And it's all nicely beaten. I'm going to add that into the jug with the oil. I like to add all of the liquid ingredients together in one jug. I'm going to add the milk onto that. And then of course I'm going to add the golden syrup. Use my measuring spoons. 2 tablespoons. Just to make sure you get it all off the spoon. Use another teaspoon to scrape that all scraped off. Done, get a fork and give that all a good mix to incorporate it all together. Yeah, do that for 30 seconds or so, make sure it's all nicely mixed, and then pour it into the dry mixture. And then with another again with a metal spoon, just gently fold it in. Just a little bit of a mix, just to incorporate the main ingredients. And then once you've given that a little bit of a mix, you can just finish off with an electric whisk or a tabletop whisk is absolutely fine as well. So once it's all on, it is a very liquid mixture on this chocolate fudge cake. so don't expect it to be like a normal cake mixture, which is a little bit drier than this. Then you need to prepare two 20cm loose bottomed cake tins. They're well greased. I've put a little bit of stalk margarine, just coated each one of those in a nice coating. You can line them if you want, but either or. And then we want to fill the cake tins, try and do it as equally as you can. Filling up both of those with the mixture. And once they're both evenly full, we need to put it into a 180-degree preheated oven, as stated before. And then we need to bake that for 25 to 30 minutes. I like to leave it for 25 at first and then see how it's doing. I've got quite a hot oven. Right, so there's the cakes all done. I've just taken them out of the oven. I'm just going to test them with a kebab stick or a bamboo stick. You just poke that into the middle of the cake and see if it comes out dry. Basically, if it comes out a little bit wet with the mixture still on it, then it may need a couple of minutes more. They're both perfectly done. I'm going to leave them to cool in the tins for a little while and then take them out of the tins. Now I've taken them out of the tins, I'm going to leave them to cool separately so I can make my butter icing, and here are the ingredients you'll need. 175 grams of icing sugar, 75 grams of softened butter, and 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So I've got the ingredients. I've took the butter first. Now I like to put the butter in the mixing bowl and give it a good whisk, good beat by itself, just to soften it up a little bit. You can do that for a couple of minutes. You'll need to make it nice and fluffy. And now I'm putting the icing sugar in. That's with my icing sugar sieve. And now the cocoa powder. And once that's done, I like to get a wooden spoon, because icing sugar is so messy. I like to just mix it very gently in, try and get a little bit of the icing sugar incorporated into the butter. And you can add a little splash of milk. It makes it a little bit easier to work with and gives it a fluffier texture in the end. And there it is all mixed. I've used a whisk with that just to make it all completely mixed well. And now I'm going to fill the middle of the cake with my palette knife. Just get a dollop of that. And you want to use about half, a little bit more than half maybe, for the middle of the cake, however much you want to put in there. Gently put that on there. But once that's all filled, I'm going to put the top on. Put that top on there, and then we're going to cover with the remainder of the butter icing. So same again, just gently spreading that on the top. And there we have the iced cake, all ready to go. And what I've done, I had some mint chocolate squares, which I've just grated into a bowl, and I'm just going to cover that. Gives it a nice finish and a bit of a edge with a mint. And there we have it, chocolate fudge cake.